Hey, welcome back, y'all. It's your girl, Juice with Cupcake. If you like that song, that's the song by Mila J. Every day's 420 to me. Y'all know every day's 420 to me. All right, so listen, we're going to talk about the Ashanti interview that she did with Angie Martinez. We are going to react to that interview, bro. I've been waiting for Ashanti to respond to Irv Gottie's interview on Drink Champs. Let's get into this. Shonda, tell her what time it is.
Tell me everything!
Coming at ya. Bomb style disaster. Coming at ya. At ya. Tell you what's master. Coming at ya. Coming at ya.
You with Angie Martinez. Now listen to me, y'all. We gonna talk about this real quick. Okay. I appreciate Ashanti's response and the classy response Ashanti had to what Irv Gotti had to say. And the point of what she did was prove fact, not emotion. She took her emotions out of it and proved fact, y'all. She made Irv Gotti look real bad. That's all I'm saying. Let Irv Gotti, y'all know how the weed get in your mouth. Don't act like y'all don't do that too. Anyway, she made him look real bad. But I'm gonna let y'all kind of see part of the interview, and y'all gonna see me react to this because he had a lot of very misogynistic things to say. I was very disappointed in the Drink Champ interview. I felt like it was just not classy. I felt he looked desperate. I feel he looked like he's still hanging on to the past. I think Irv has not gotten over that his time, Murder Inc.'s time has come and gone. And, that it's cool to realize what you've given to hip hop. You've given a lot to hip hop. You understand, you, Ashanti, Murder Inc. for a minute there was one of the top labels, just like every label, right? But comes a time when your time comes and goes, and you have to be able to accept it and move on, and then move on to other things and better things. You understand? You only get a short period of time. We see this all the time. You got Terror Squad that was huge. You got Murder Inc. that was huge. What you had, like Busta Rhymes group that was huge. All of these big groups was huge for a while. They had their time, but I kind of feel like Irv has not accepted that his time has come and gone. Murder Inc. ain't popping like it used to be. Everybody that supported Murder Inc. is my age. You know, understand, and up. These younger kids, they don't know nothing about Irv Gotti and Ashanti and the great music that Murder Inc. gave hip hop. They don't know about any of that. So it was good that he did the documentary. But then to go on Drink Champs and then to act like a misogynist, like, I was like, not cool. How would you feel? And Irv got daughters. Like, how would you feel if a dude got up on Drink Champs or got up on a public platform speaking of your daughter that way? Because even regardless of what you feel about Ashanti, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, she's still somebody's daughter. And at the end of the day, like, you sitting here crying over a girl when you were married to someone else. You was married to Deb. So the fact that you even felt okay to get up on that platform and not only embarrass yourself, but you embarrassed your ex-wife. Because you sitting over here crying about Ashanti. Now, one time in that interview, did he talk about how he missed his wife? The woman that gave you all your kids? The woman that stood by you? The woman that was there when you didn't have anything? When you weren't Irv Gotti, when you weren't Murder Inc. Like, that made no sense to me. So I was just like, wow, Irv, like, you really, like, and it's not because Ashanti's a woman. Again, I'm not all, support women, support. I'm not a feminist. You understand? I support equality. I don't support femininity. I support my femininity, but I do not support the feminist movement in that sense. I support women. I support uplifting women, but I don't support in all things feminine just because I believe women can be wrong too. So I therefore am about equality. I am about it being equal in certain sense when it comes to certain situations between a man and a woman. But in this note, I was disgusted with Irv. I was just like, ugh, like, really, you sound like a straight misogynist, bro. Like, you didn't sound good, and you sounded like you reminisce over what you had and you don't have it. You was a married man. So Ashanti didn't owe you any obligation. You running around here putting this girl down You know what I'm saying? When you know how young she was, you already had like 4 kids. I think I think he got like what, 4 kids. So you had kids already. You had an established life. Ashanti was young. And then how you gonna get mad about her moving on with Nelly and you with a whole other woman in a these niggas trip me out with these attitudes about things. And how you gonna get in your feelings when you was married to a whole nother woman and had kids? Disgusting. Like, Irv, go sit down somewhere. There was a way better way to do this. But now that I done over talked it, let's go ahead and get into this interview. Now, I'm only going to show y'all part of the interview. We ain't going to do the entire interview. I just want to show you important parts of what she had to say about being with Irv and what Irv was like and what happened with the situation with Nelly and why she stopped supporting Murder Inc. And it made very much sense to me. So I believe Ashanti when Ashanti said what she said. See, this is what happens when you take emotion out of things and you bring fact. People can always recognize fact versus emotion. You feel what I'm saying? Because a lot of times your emotions can be all over the place. Whereas fact is fact, and you can't ignore fact. So let's get into this interview. I done over talked it. I'll be right back, and we're going to go ahead and react to it. All right, y'all, we're going to go ahead and get into part of this interview and what she was talking about. Now, I put it like 10 minutes in because this interview is actually like an hour and 11 minutes long. So y'all got to go ahead and y'all got to watch it on your own if you want to see the whole interview. But what I'm about to do is just react to kind of show you some of what I agreed with that she was saying about the whole situation with Irv and what kind of went down with Murder Inc. to why she's not with Murder Inc. anymore. So the show I'm watching is this way, but y'all are this way. So I'm going to try to talk to y'all this way, but I'll be viewing it this way, but I'm still here with y'all. All right, let's get to this.
Selfish. You see people that are hurt and in pain. And as a grown woman, I feel like there is a difference between when men are hurt and when women are hurt.
There is.
And how we carry that hurt.
Yep.
How long we carry that hurt.
Yeah, because I gotta imagine you've been hurt in this
Absolutely.
process as well, right?
Definitely. Yeah. I've been hurt a lot. Mm-hmm. You know, and I'm not intentionally trying to disrespect people, and I'm not intentionally going out of my way to try and ruin somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think that's what he was trying to do?
I'm
A
gonna put this down
%.
here, y'all. Okay.
Yeah.
I was torn when I watched it because I know Irv too, and I probably know him as long as you do.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about that, guys. Let's get back
It was
to
obnoxious.
it.
This is take me in your relationship out of the equation. I'm just talking about the behavior of that. But also, I clearly he was hurt, right?
He was.
Clearly he has his version of the story.
Absolutely.
He does.
But anyway, it's really not about that right now in this moment because he had his say, he had his moment, he chose to do it the way he did. It's really about how do you feel now because your name was put all over the internet for all those days while you were doing what? Like prepping for this movie you're shooting?
For the movie.
Yeah.
Doing shows.
And you've been so quiet for all these years. I don't know how many interviews that you and I have had.
Yes.
Where I know damn well what your relationship with a lot of people did. But you never publicly talked about it. And he, for a long time, never publicly talked about it. I mean, he insinuated earlier, but this was different.
The motivation was different. I think when you've come to a realization that you no longer can manipulate or control somebody, you just let go.
Ooh, let's stop. Okay, so y'all hear what she said, when you no longer can manipulate or control somebody. So what I'm starting to wonder in the industry, is it really about talent or is it really about other things? Because there's an interview that I'm going to bring to y'all by another YouTuber. I'll bring that to y'all in my next video. I kind of wanted to talk about that. Nori talked about that. He basically said that there is an Illuminati, but I'm not going to get into that for that reason. Why I'm bringing it up is because if all these producers and these different guys have all this control to control somebody's career, and these girls are having to sleep with these guys to get all this bomb music made, and for these guys to want to back their career, is it really about talent? Or is it about self-wanting need? Because that's starting to how it's starting to seem with the industry. Like it's all about self-wanting need, people taking advantage of somebody's talent. Do you understand what I'm saying? And that's what's weird to me. But let's get back into this.
You know, you just vomit and it looks nasty, it smells nasty, and that's a reflection of the person that you are. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when someone is in pain, they kind of act out of character, you know, and I see a lot of feminine qualities, you know what I mean? And I feel like,
Ashanti.
Listen. I respect her for putting it that way because she nicely called him what she felt he was being. And I'm gonna be very honest. It's very disrespectful to kiss and tell. That is such a disrespectful thing to do to someone. It's an invasion of their privacy. It's an invasion of who they are. And even feeling like it's okay to result to that, to get what you want from someone, or to feel that, sorry, y'all, my husband works in my, in my studio, so y'all gonna hear him from time to time, but he does his little thing. He's got his desk over there, and he knows that I do my, my commentary. So every now and then y'all gonna hear him my bad. But point of what I'm saying is, yeah, like, I don't know. I just lost my thoughts. So let's go ahead and just finish this.
I'm just saying.
That was funny though. Classy way of putting it.
But what do you think that pain is from? Is it something that you think is caused by you?
I think a lot of the pain is from not wanting to let go, you know.
I agree.
Of a relationship, or the times, or the control.
I feel like the control. That's what I was gonna say. I feel like sometimes when a man feels like he's losing control and he can't manipulate and he can't dictate and he can't tell you what to do with your finances and he can't, control, where you go and who you're with. And, I think that gets to a man's ego.
It does.
Then he turns to bashing, and he turns to intimidation, and he turns to, try to make you look bad. You know what I'm saying? To boost his own ego.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
I think that's true.
It's really sad. It's sad to watch that.
Take me back to
I'm done.
Young Ashanti. How did this even? I mean, what is there anything you want to clear up about his version of the story? Because, like I said, you never really talked about it, and the fact that he so clearly,
well, she hasn't. Ashanti's been pretty much quiet all these years.
He talks about being,
and Irv's kind of gone on to bash her a lot, even more now. But it was really bad in that Drink Champs interview.
I don't know. Do you want to say anything about that, or you want to just let his?
Irv definitely has his side and his version.
So fast forward a little bit, we're gonna see some more
dirty
commercials. But you kind of got to see what she was talking about. But I'm going to encourage y'all to go watch the rest of that interview. It was a very good interview. I feel like Ashanti kind of was very good at telling her side of the story and her side of things. And just kind of letting it be known, like, I wrote this in the parking lot. I didn't even, you know what I'm saying? When he tried to say what he said about the song Happy, and, she wrote it after we had sex and this and this and that. And Ashanti's like, I wrote that in the parking lot. Yeah, now him and the other producer did their thing with the beat, but I wrote that song in the parking lot waiting on my mom and them. You understand? And she was so and she said she knows that he only did that to bring notoriety to the documentary. Now, the documentary is on Hulu. I did not finish watching it. I only got through one episode, and I was going to let the rest buffer, not buffer, but get up there so I can binge it. So now I'm probably going to go back and check it, and I will watch it just to kind of give y'all some tea on what I think about it and if it's even worthy to even watch, or should we just move on? So I'll watch it for you guys, and then I'll let you know, and I'll bring you some content and commentary. If that's something you guys want to see, let me know down in the comment section. But guys, I'm going to go ahead and end that there. Tell me what you think about what part of what you heard Ashanti have to say, what she felt about what he did in the Drink Champs interview, if she put it in a classy way. What do you think? Do you think Irv was wrong? Or do you think Irv was just being a man and we should all chalk it up to the game and move on? Let me know what y'all think. Also, guys, let me know what kind of content y'all want to see as far as celebrities. Do you like reaction videos? What do y'all want to see more of? Let me know. Drop it in the comment section. Again, y'all know what time it is. Time's up. I gotta go. Deuces.
at ya.